I understood that reference.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and today we're going to talk about, well, Season 17. There have been some incredible new highs with new gameplay elements added in, although there are some things that are struggling, and we've got a ton of new events coming along with the Horizon Heirloom, Revenant Reborn, and some new changes to the Mythic Prestige skins. We're going to cover all of that and also give out 45 bucks. All you gotta do is like, comment, subscribe, but without further ado, let's talk about what's going on with this new season. So Season 17 has got to be one of the more controversial seasons we've had in a long time for Apex Legends. We have the brand new firing range, which is awesome. We have a new event coming on May 23rd, which is going to be the threat level event, which seems to indicate that we are getting some kind of major change to Revenant, as we have seen his Rev Reborn skin. Although Senos did let us know that there does seem to also be a Mythic skin for him coming alongside with it. There's one called Reborn, one called Mythic, so it seems he's going to get a major upgrade and an additional Prestige skin to come along with it. Those Prestige skins are all now going to get dive trails added to them, and this is not going to be just for the new ones. This will go included for the old ones as well, which leads us into an interesting topic talking about dive trails, especially with ranked, because as of this season, we had waited almost an entire year for any major rank changes, and we finally got him with the new ladder point system. But it does have one major flaw, as NRG Sweet shows right here. He was able to achieve Apex Predator without getting a single kill or any damage whatsoever, and just by playing high-end placement matches. And while a lot of people will say, well, this is NRG Sweet, he's a pro player, I will agree that if anyone was going to be able to do this, it's a pro. But I don't think even if you're a pro, anyone should be able to hit the highest rank in a video game that is literally a battle royale shooter without actually shooting anything. Not saying that the system isn't good, but it definitely needs huge amounts of tweaks. In fact, with the whole placement matches, there is a streamer that was able to show that they were able to hit Pred just by doing their placement matches. That is right, you don't even have to grind rank, you can just be put into Predator at the beginning of the season. And his stats weren't anything too crazy. He had 55 kills and 9 wins in 10 matches, which is really good. Don't get me wrong, the player is insanely talented, but due to the fact that this season there will not be any split whatsoever, and that it will go on all season long, I don't feel like there's going to be much competition at the top to actually get knocked off Pred, especially because, as Sweet showed, you can kind of just camp and get top placement. And that's kind of been the trend with Apex Legends, that we get a lot of cool stuff like the firing range overhaul and the weapon mastery system, which have been fantastic, but they take steps back in other regards, which is kind of sad to see, because Andrew Wilson, the CEO of EA, recently said, we have a substantial player base with incredible retention, and you know, as is the nature of these free-to-play environments, there are ebbs and flows, and I think that is what is unique to Apex, is its ability to engage and re-engage through those ebbs and flows. This was talking about his business model, and we've seen that because there is an ebb and flow. For instance, on May 23rd, we're going to get the new threat level event, which is going to feature a bunch of these recolors that you are seeing here, such as for Ash, Caustic, Fuse, and Gibby. And it's going to be an LTM, which we've already played before. It's going to be focused around Control, Gun Run, or TDM. And it's actually not even a collection event. This is just a giant store sale. We know in the second half, we are getting collection events such as OP Neon and OP Hitman, which Senos showed us. And that is when we can finally actually expect the Horizon Heirloom, which we've waited all so long for. Kralrindo said that they have removed the animations from the files, and they usually do that right before we actually get the release of something new in the game, which is fantastic. I know a lot of people are happy about that. And while it's great that they're continuing to give us lots of content in the terms of cosmetics in the game, cross progression once again is not ready for release in Season 17. Evan Nikolic told GameSpot they're getting it done, but they don't have an ETA or a date release yet. It's been over a year since we got the next gen update originally, which just came with 60 frames per second. They told us we would get an update to 120 frames per second, but I don't believe they even talked publicly about it coming out again. And there are just little goofy things, like in the patch notes that said that Catalyst Dark Veil would block Seer's ultimate. That didn't actually work, and they removed it from the patch notes. It is now up on their Trello board, so Catalyst's abilities are going to actually be able to block Seer's abilities. And overall, I enjoy a lot of the new season, but I wish Respawn would just focus on the things that the player base has been waiting for and asking for a very long time, and take that attention to detail with ranked, cross progression, next gen, and maybe just slow down on doing 3 to 4 events per season. Let me know down below, what are your thoughts on Season 17? Do you enjoy the new rank system? Do you not really like that much? And how do you feel about the cosmetics that are coming to Apex Legends in the near future? And if you want to check out a second channel, check this video out right here. And until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.